What's up, everyone? How you all doing? It's been a couple of weeks, and I do apologize for that, but today we're going to be doing an episode of The Extras. So, what does this extra episode entail? Well, it's going to be the episode that you've all been waiting for. That's right, this special item that I've been talking about forever now. I'm finally going to get to review to you guys today. So what is it? What is this special item? I've been telling you guys about it in my finds and in my random gaming videos. And the whole time I've been trying to keep it a secret so it doesn't, get too far out of hand with people speculating as to what it might be. Today, we'll be reviewing my PlayStation 3 Kiosk. Yes, that's right. A PlayStation 3 Kiosk. You heard right. The demo unit that you walk into a store and you sit down or you stand up and play on? Yes, that. Now, I know some people have multitudes of these fucking things. They're everywhere. And they're very expensive and can run a lot of money. Fortunately for me, I had a fellow diver hook me up and couldn't be happier. So, what's the whole story with this thing? About 2.5 years ago when I started diving, I got word that we would be receiving kiosks from GameStop because they were throwing them out at a rapid pace. Just fucking chucking them out the door. Well, the first one I found was a 360 kiosk. And the dudes, I don't know how they did it, but they lifted up the fucking kiosk and tossed it in the can. Don't know how they did it. That fucking thing is heavy as shit. Like, I had to use all my strength to get it up out of the can later on. Now, why did I do that? Well, I helped my competition out. Very stupid, I know, it seems like it. But I'm a humble person. I do my best to try and make others happy, even if they are impeding my progress on some aspects. And I helped my competition load it up onto his van, and it went off to a good home. Apparently the guy sold it for $1,500 later on. I don't know. He probably could be lying out his ass. Who knows? Anyway. About a week after that, boom, found my kiosk. PlayStation 3 kiosk. It was in the next town over, it was sitting there, and right behind that there was another 360 kiosk behind it. I couldn't do anything about it. I had my car. So I decided to take the sign off, the controllers, any wires I could get, anything that had to do with like promotional stuff, I decided to grab that shit too. And it was like, I don't know, maybe 12 o'clock at night, and I had to work the next morning, so I had to do it quick. I had to do it very quick. So I hurried up and got everything else, everything that I could, and tossed it in the car and went. Now, very stupid decision on my part. Very stupid. I should have taken the whole thing or called somebody to come get me, but I didn't, and I didn't really think about it at the time. Now, this kiosk has been eluding me ever since, and I've been searching eBay, Craigslist, word of mouth. I've been searching Facebook forums, anything that has to do with like internet forums, anything like that. I've searched everywhere, high and low. Couldn't find a damn thing. And the people that did have these kiosks were asking way the fuck too much for them, and they didn't have everything with them. The first time I was contacted was a couple months ago, and the fellow diver, whose name I'm going to reveal here in a minute, said that he had a kiosk that he's willing to sell. And I was immediately going, holy shit, I fucking finally found one. I really hope he's not going to rape me for this fucking thing, because I really want it. And we were talking price here and there, and eventually it just got to the point where everything was set. I was happy with the price, he was happy with the price, and normally because it's trash, I shouldn't have to pay for it, but in this instance, I don't really give a shit. And I really wanted it, so shut the fuck up and take my money, because here it is. Anyway, the fellow diver's name is Derek. I'll withhold his last name just because people on the internet are fucking stupid. And I traveled down to see him and his brother and pick up this kiosk, and I'd like you guys to view that footage here in just a moment. But first, a massive thank you to those guys. I could not be happier today. Like, seriously, I can't wait to show you guys all the stuff that's been done to this thing over the last couple months. Very excited for it. So, you guys enjoy, and we'll see you back here in a couple minutes where I'm going to review in further depth what they included with the kiosk itself. Enjoy. Hey guys, what's up? It's LRules364. We're going to be heading down to Pittsburgh to grab this kiosk that I've been talking about for the last few months now. Derek's going to meet us down there, so we got about 2 hours ahead of us. A little bit of a drive. Totally worth it though. I get a little bit of help with me too. Say hi.
Hi.
He's mouthful of popcorn right now, so it's my dad. Head down there and see you guys in a little bit. A small rant on tolls. I wasn't even 10 miles into fucking Pennsylvania, and I get to the toll booth, and the guy pulls up the number for fucking tolls, and I didn't even get a ticket yet. He goes, $6.20 please. And I go, for what? I didn't even travel 10 miles into fucking Pennsylvania yet, and I'm already getting charged out the ass to just come in the state. And now I gotta pay another $6.20 to get the fucking I-75. Or no, 70 West, excuse me. Oh my god. Wow, good job, Pennsylvania. You fucking suck. It's even worse than the last time I was down in Pittsburgh. I didn't get charged this much when I went up to New York. It's ridiculous. Bullshit. Okay, everyone, we're here down at Pittsburgh, and I have the bounty. The whole reason I came down here. It's already in the truck. And my man Derek's helped me out. Him and his brother. Great job, guys. Very nice score on this one. What about the 360 kiosk?
It's up in my room, fully functional.
So you got that one, and what about the other one that you have?
It's still at the GameStop in Washington.
You gotta go get it?
No.
No, why not?
Saving.
You're just saving it? Or somebody else saves it?
Let somebody else try to save it. You checked last night, it's a complete skeleton. No wires, no nothing.
Kind of figured that was gonna happen. What do you got in the extras over there? Let me take a look at that. I'm gonna have to get down from here.
Yeah.
So these guys are kind enough to give me some extra cool stuff. Nice Castlevania. That's amazing. What do we got down here? Watch Dogs. Here's one I was looking for a while. There's 2 of these. Those are the nice ones. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you guys got the code for the online pass. Nice. I don't know if it's used or not. Nobody does.
Should be.
Sports Champions and Madden, all found in Field Destroys, hands down, right?
Couple of cases.
That'll work. Oh my god, I went through so many copies of that. More cases. I have a warehouse full of these things, I swear.
My warehouse in my basement. I have filled capacity.
Alright, I've been looking for a mint box for this. It's got everything in it too. That's really nice. The last one I had got beat to hell.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that happens. Alright, Battlefield 4. Nice. What these like a limited production thing?
Yeah, like, I think if you like pre-order it, I think you get that.
I can't find these anywhere. I've been looking for them. Every time I go out Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, I don't find anything like this. Ugh. Also, this is where they came from.
Yep.
Super Smash Bros. Champion. Gotta wear it over my shoulder, like a boss. Awesome. Thanks, guys. This Grand Theft Auto stuff, I'm gonna cut some of this box up here, and then I'll use it for that one side that didn't have anything on it.
Nice.
And I'm gonna order some extra stuff for it too.
Derek going to tell him so is the Xbox 360.
I already told him. You did? I can't believe you guys didn't go get that other one though.
Yeah, there's a limit you can save.
I hate not having space for stuff like that.
Yeah. They're probably just wondering, like, wasn't there 2 here?
Hey, you got my on key? What do I have right
Yeah, here you go.
here?
Here you go.
You probably lose that.
It's all set. All right, I'm gonna load up and head out here. So say hi. Hi to everybody and bye everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks guys, really. It's awesome, I appreciate it. It's gonna look beautiful downstairs. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, I'll update you guys when I get home. All right, we're on our way home and we're almost home actually. I waited a little late to do this. Shout out to Derek and his brother TJ for helping me out with this PlayStation 3 kiosk. Thanks again guys, it's really good meeting up with you. I hope to see y'all again. I get to get this thing home, get it down in the basement, and then work on it. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Man, I tell you what a journey that was. It took a while to get back home due to traffic and me not knowing where the hell I was at half the time. But we eventually got back. And we ended up having to drag this thing down the driveway because there was so much snow still on the ground. And we're talking it was early March, so it was really surprising to see that much snow on the ground. But it was also really hard to get this thing downstairs without scratching the shit out of it. So I ended up getting it down here, and it's all set up and everything. I would have liked to put it upstairs, but there's nowhere to really put it. And trust me on that one, it wouldn't really fit in anywhere. So, what did I get that was so amazing that I have to show you guys a second time? Well, when I went down there, they included some extra stuff so that I could take with me and bring home and maybe use it in my collection here. And I certainly will, guys. Trust me on that one. First of all, we're going to get to some posters. Now, you might have seen that in the video, you might not have because the camera was shaky, but this fucking poster is absolutely brutal! And I fucking love it. This Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I love this poster. I have a couple Castlevania posters left, but nothing like this. I never got the black ones. I got the white posters, but nothing like this. This is an awesome poster, and it's going to make a great addition to the wall once I get it set up. Now, I'm currently in the process of moving bookshelves and speakers and furniture and car parts all over the fucking place. So right now, it's kind of up in the air as to when this might get put up. But for now, it's going to sit over here in my poster pile here that I'm keeping. I'm keeping for myself, so it will sit over here for about maybe a month more or two until I get to other things figured out. Also, we have a Watch Dogs poster. I didn't open this. I don't want to open this because I'm afraid to open this. This is the last sealed poster that I've seen for Watch Dogs in a while. And I'd like to keep it sealed, but I might end up opening it and putting it on the wall because my last Watch Dogs poster, when I went to go take it down, it ripped in fucking half, and I was fucking pissed. But this will make a nice replacement. And it was only a penny, right? Great job, GameStop. Thanks for the free poster. I appreciate it. Anyway, we got more stuff here. We have cases. Game cases. Now, there are a couple game cases which I'm excluding because I cannot seem to find. I don't know where they went. They might be in my 3 bins worth of cases that I have over there. I don't know, but I don't feel like digging through them because there's more boxes piled on top of that from all the games that I have laying around. So we have The Last of Us. It's just the case itself. I was able to find this because it was actually just sitting right over here. And it has the online pass. If it's used, I don't know if it's used or not, but the art inside the case is pretty nice. If I come across a loose disc, that'd be cool. I could just toss it in here. Then we have the usual suspects when it comes to saving video games. We have Madden 11, Madden 10, and Sports Champions, because everybody doesn't have a copy of these, right? Madden 11, just the case itself. Madden 10, this actually had the game in it. So another Madden 10 on top of the other Madden 10 that I have, on top of the other and other and other and that one and this one and that one Madden 10 that I've had, because they're fucking everywhere. But can never turn down a free copy of this game. Any game I can't turn down a free copy. You never know what you can use it for. Even if I can't use another copy, I'm pretty sure somebody might come around asking about it. Hey, you got Madden this, Madden that. Around football season, people go apeshit for this stuff. Sports Champions. I actually needed another copy of this, believe it or not, because the Kiosk is going to be getting itself a PlayStation Move kit soon. So here we go. It's a complete copy of Sports Champions. I found one of these copies. I found a whole bunch of these copies about a year and a half ago when they were thrown away, but nowhere near the fucking magnitude that these guys found them in. I think it was somewhere around 400 plus worth of Sports Champions, Madden, and a whole bunch of other stuff that they found in the can, and they were all complete. They didn't even bother field destroying them. With me, it was different. They actually took the time out of the fucking day to take the fucking hammer and smack it and then throw it in the trash can. There was at least 200 or 300 copies of the same fucking game, but still, that's a lot of cast to be thrown out. That's crazy. Alright, well, we got through the game list here, and there's one more thing that pertains to games that's been eluding me for a while, and it is the Battlefield 4 Steelbook case. I think you got this as a pre-order. I can't remember what the whole story behind it was, and people were giving these away like crazy when they started appearing because they were so numerous. But here we are. Here's the Steelbook on the inside here. Very, very nice. And I finally have a copy of Battlefield 4, so I'll be able to use this to put up on my shelf, and it's going to look so damn nice. So thank you for this, guys, really. We have a box for the PlayStation Vita. Now, normally I don't hold on to boxes. I usually toss them. I have one of these laying around, but I can't seem to find it. I don't know where it went. And if it did get tossed, not by me, by somebody else, so be it. I have a replacement right here. Now, these Vita boxes are kind of hard to come by nowadays since the Vita isn't doing too hot. But this one is nearly complete. We have the card for all the games. We have the AR cards for the PS Vita in the box. Nice. We have the PS Vita manual itself and the PlayStation Protection Plan. And this quick start guide. The bottom of the box is really minty. This whole box is really nice. There's a couple small tears here and there, but it is in really nice shape. So, very nice box here, along with all the stuff. And once I do end up getting a PS Vita, because I'm not paying $100 for it, once I do get a PS Vita, it'll go in the box and be put up on the shelf when I'm not playing it. So thanks for that one, guys. And then we have the Super Smash Brothers. I am a champion of Super Smash Brothers. Yeah! Look at me, I'm a wrestler. I'm a pro wrestler. I got this in the pile there. You might not have seen it that much, but this is a minty Super Smash Brothers champion belt. These were given out in a tournament, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong there. These were given out in a tournament if you won the Smash Brothers champion or championship that GameStop was having that day or night, or maybe it was midnight release. Can't fucking remember because I don't follow Nintendo products, only when it's interesting, like stuff like this, when you get stuff like this. I actually wanted one of these. This is pretty neat. I can't even lie. Even for a Nintendo product, this is really cool. So I'm gonna try and hang it up on like the side of the bookshelf, so it does get some exposure, but it won't get sunbaked or anything like that. Now, something that you guys might not have seen is the strategy guides that they gave me later on. Now, when I shut the camera off, I came back and they're like, "Oh, we're going to include these." I'm like, "Wow, that's really cool. Thank you." We have the Infinity 2014 Revised Edition. Toy Story in space. There's the characters from Frozen. You got Disney. I can't remember what the hell that's from. Maybe Phineas and Ferb, I think. I'm not sure. But I know there's Woody. I remember him. Wreck-It Ralph on the back. We have Space, or Buzz Lightyear. We have Vanellope, one of my favorite characters from the newer Disney age. Jack Skellington. And I can't remember who that is either. But they got all kinds of hints and tips to the game. A whole bunch of walkthroughs on the maps and where all the special items are on this one. Then we have a strategy guide for Sunset Overdrive. Don't have an Xbox One. Will never own one because it's a piece of shit. And unless it goes down to bargain bin prices, it will never see the light of day in my house. But I will be holding on to this because I do know some people who do have an Xbox One that would be interested in buying Sunset Overdrive and may need the strategy guide. I don't think you can get these in stores anymore anyway. And then we have a brand new The Sims 4 official strategy guide. Now this is going to be collectible because it has the Maxis symbol on it. And it's brand new. Can't beat brand new. Well guys, that's everything that they included as a throw-in bonus. Thanks again for that stuff, guys. It's going to make great stuff, great display stuff on my shelf. And once I get everything rearranged over there, it's going to look even better. So without further ado and further hesitation, let's get to the kiosk itself, shall we?
What you need? You want it, baby, I got it. You need it, baby, come get it. You want it, baby, I got it. What you need? What you need? What you need? What you need?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my PlayStation 3 kiosk. Alright everybody, let's get to the full review of the PlayStation 3 kiosk. Now before we tread ahead here, I'm going to mention that there are other videos on YouTube displaying these things. Now they'll give you a little bit of a general overview, a review of some of the things that it does, but I want to make sure that this is the most in-depth video of this kiosk on YouTube. I understand there's different models, different makes, but this is a PlayStation 3 Slim model, and this is the one that we'll be doing today. Now, when I went down to get this, it was kind of nasty. It needed clean really bad. and it's been sitting around for a couple of months. So I cleaned it up quite a bit since the first time it was here, and I don't have any before and after pictures. I should have taken those, but I was just so excited to get this home and clean it up that I didn't care at that point. So as I said before, that this is a PlayStation 3 Kiosk modeled after the PS3 Slim. You can see it in the window here. This is just a display unit. It's a dummy. It's not actually running. And I'll show you what a dummy looks like here in a couple minutes. But we have a nice plexiglass top here. There are no cracks or there are no scratches on the top of it. It's in really nice shape, and it's over top the Slim itself to protect it. And it comes off really easy. It doesn't take much to get that off there. In behind it, we have advertisement for Beyond Two Souls. And you'll be able to see more of the game here as we move along the kiosk. We're going to move up and then around real quick. Up top here, we have this wonderful PlayStation 3 Kiosk sign. I love these things. They are amazing. They look fantastic when they're lit up, and especially when it's dark in the room. Oh my goodness, it lights up the whole room up top. I love it. I actually have another one. I liked it so much. I have a separate unit sitting over there on the left-hand side. It's its own separate small unit, and I plug it in with an AC adapter that I ended up wiring up to it. So at the top, we have a Kobe 19-inch flat screen monitor. It's capable of HDMI, it's capable of AV, composite, and S-video, so pretty much anything will work on this. And I made the bracket myself. It took a lot of cutting, a lot of welding. I actually had to bring the welder into the room in order to get this thing to fit right. It fits snug up in there, so even if you were to go up there and like shake it back and forth, it's not going anywhere. It's bolted up there tight. Now I will show you the back of the monitor itself, because you can open the door with a key, and I have the key to open everything. So over here on the right, we have a foghorn type looking thing that holds another advertisement for Beyond Two Souls. You can see it right up here, and on the bottom you have the GameStop pre-order BS that they normally put in there, but it makes a nice little addition to it. I'm missing the left piece. Apparently it didn't come with the kiosk itself, so I don't know where it went. If anybody can inform me where I can get one of these left pieces, I would really appreciate it. Alright, let's move to the side here. I'm going to move the camera here, so if it's a little shaky, I do apologize. Alright, over here we have more Beyond Two Souls stuff. Beautiful pictures on the advertisement itself. And then on the bottom here, or in the middle here, excuse me, we have a basket. Now this basket's supposed to hold this for PlayStation Plus, and on the side here it's supposed to hold pamphlets for the PlayStation Plus or anything PlayStation Network related. I ended up just throwing a manual in here for the time being because it looks better than having nothing at all there. But it also makes a great remote holder for the TV. So, you know, if I need to put the remote in here, I just take the manual out and put it up right there. I mean, it makes a beautiful remote holder. We'll put the manual back here. On the side here, I have a PlayStation 3 controller. This is not the stock Dualshock. I ended up putting this one on because it's pretty much the only one I had left. I have 3 more upstairs, but those are kind of being used right now, so they're getting charged. And this one here is a one of those clear see-through LED ones. I like this. It shows off the kiosk quite a bit, and it matches all the blue LEDs I installed already. And we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, as we come down here, you're going to see more Beyond Two Souls stuff. And over here, we have some blue LEDs. Now, this camera's not going to pick it up very well. I'm not sure why, but it's not cooperating with me today at all. So you're going to see a little bit more white than you will blue. But I modified the sides of the kiosk itself so it shows off more blue right here because when I got it, it didn't have anything here. It was just dark in there. There was nothing to really show the side off, and it looks really nice. So I figured, you know what? There's a perfect opening up at the top here. I might as well put some LEDs in there. And I did the same with the other side too. It just was a little bit more complicated because I had to remove a metal plate and also the fan itself. So that's the LED install that I performed on the sides. Now the other LED install that I did, come on, focus, there you go, is on the bottom. Now this illuminates the PlayStation logo, so it makes it look better. It was really dark down there, and I figured it would be a really easy modification to perform because all I had to do was splice into the current wires that were there and solder everything together. It looks really good, and from all angles, whether you move right or you move left, it looks awesome. Now another added feature that I have is the PlayStation Portable. Now I made this bracket off of steel, and I plan on painting it in the future, but for right now, for this review, this is the way it sits. Now this PlayStation Portable is a 2001 unit. It is running off of emulators, so it is not running off of discs. Unfortunately, the disk drive for this thing is permanently broken because whoever this kid had fix it before he gave it to me ended up messing with the wires for the disk drive itself and scratching part of the board like an idiot. So I couldn't use it again unless I were to prepare the traces, which I really don't feel like doing. So I'd rather just run emulators. So I have this modded with Pro 66, and it's running Sega Pika drive right now. And I can also download Japanese games, all kind of ISOs, pretty neat stuff. Right now I've been obsessed with it playing Hatsune Miku, Project Diva F Second. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's one of those rhythm games that you have to use the buttons on the sides, so the arrow keys, and also the square, triangle, X, and circle buttons. The PlayStation Portable itself is encased in this plastic casing. It acts as a protective case, and I plan on adding a security feature right here, so if you decide to open the case itself, it's just going to be for show, but it'll attach to this bracket, and then it'll attach to this clear case somehow. So say, you know, somebody wants to come along and take it, you can't. Security feature, you know. Again, just for show, so it's not going to be real or anything. But this is just a plastic case. I installed this with some double-sided sticky tape for now. Eventually I want to screw it in here, but I'm not exactly sure which screw I should use, and I haven't drilled the holes for it yet. So you could just take the PSP itself out and take it with you. Now since this is a 2001, I can hook it up to the monitor, and I have the cables to do so. So I can hook this thing up to the top of the monitor up there and play it just the same as a PlayStation 3. Now, why did I add this? Well, the PlayStation Portable was a huge, absolutely enormous part of the PlayStation 3 lifespan. I mean, this thing played a pretty big role into it. There was cross-play, which you could hook this thing up to your PlayStation 3 and use features on the XMB. That was really cool. I like that. I experimented with it a little bit back in the days that it was around. And it features cross-platform games, so PlayStation 3 games and PSP games, and you could do just about everything with this that you could do on your PlayStation 3. So it was like a little companion before the Vita came along, and it had a really nice lifespan, a huge library of titles, and I'm definitely one for picking up things that I don't have for it. So I'm finding new titles for this thing all the time. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to play a promo for the PlayStation Portable that I have on my demo disc here. So that was the official review for the PlayStation Portable sent out by Sony. And interesting to note that this top piece here that was featured as having a GPS system on the top never came out in America. I completely forgot it existed until I seen it on that video, and I was like, holy shit, that was a thing. I forgot about that. Well, because it never came out in America, it's harder to find, and from what I hear in Japan, it's just as hard because it really wasn't that popular of an accessory, especially when GPS systems themselves at the time weren't very expensive. Now, the PlayStation Portable is capable of doing a multitude of things, but I had no idea that it was planned for GPS system capabilities. So that's pretty impressive in itself. So that's the PSP review for the whys of why I added this. And we're going to move to the back of the kiosk. We're going to get every crevice that I possibly can. I'm going to show you. And in the back here you're going to see LEDs. They're up near the post and they're just bouncing light off of each one of the panels to light up the rest of the kiosk. It looks really nice. It gives it a nice touch. And that's the same on both sides. Down here we have a metal plate, and in behind this silver piece we're going to open it up, and I'll show you guys in a minute all the wires for the power and the Ethernet cable run back here. So in behind this little area here you're going to find a whole bunch of cables that run down into this metal plate, which houses the on and off switch. So I have the top off already. Let's go get the bottom. Yeah, open sesame. Here we go. Here's the inside of the PlayStation 3 kiosk. Now, as you can tell, that I've rewired it. It looks a lot prettier than when I got it. It was a mess in here. We have wires for the LEDs. So these run to the top here and to the LED strips on the sides. So one here, and then one up top for the sign. And they run to a board, which obviously I'm not going to take this box off here because it's a pain in the butt to get it back on. But it runs to the board here, and all the board is just a general switch box. So I added my LEDs on this circuit down here, and the rest of them are running off different circuits on themselves. So it's all just part of one unit, but they're just running on different circuits. That's it. There's no real difference here. And the unit itself is running off this power inverter, or converter, excuse me. Because the LEDs themselves can't run off of normal power, you need a converter. And this one that came with the kiosk so happens to work very well. Up top we have wires for the monitor and the output for the PS3. Down here we have the fan for the inside here. This is one of them anyway. And right next to that we have the power stuff. So this is the, I guess you could say, splitter. So it could run everything. You get the fans, you have the TV, and you have the other fan on the side here. The PlayStation 3 system is running off a separate power socket, so it's in the socket below that. So you will need two power sockets in order to power this kiosk fully. So as we move to the bottom here, you'll see more and more cool stuff. We have more wires back here, and over here we have the controller wires to plug into it so they can charge. And we have a PlayStation 3 Fat model. Now this model I received absolutely free, courtesy of one of my cousin's friends, and all it needed was a PlayStation 3 Blu-ray lens. So that's it. It took about 15 minutes to change, and it worked just fine after that. Of course, I had to mess around with that stupid eject mechanism in order to get it back to the proper specifications so it would eject the disc correctly. But after that, no problems. So we're going to move into the inside here. The inside door, as you can see, you'll see the LEDs on the side here. Up at the top, I don't know if you guys can see that up there, but right in behind that metal plate, that's where the LED strip is. And here we have another fan right here that'll cool off the PS3 in the back once I have this door closed. And you have the wiring for the outside LEDs. They've all been soldered together. So I have it running along the bottom here. And this security measure right here is supposed to attach to this side of the door so that when you open it, it stays, it's supposed to spring back like this. So when you have this attached and you go to open it, it's supposed to just spring back. I didn't really care for that feature. It got in the way a lot, so I just made sure it didn't go back on. And I can put it on at any time. It's just a bunch of sticky tape, so no big deal there. And here we have the display part or piece that just pops right on out like this. And here's the dummy unit. Now this is the thing that I was telling you about earlier. You can see that this is just a sticker. That's all it is. It's not actual hardware here. You know, I can run my finger over the top of it. It's very convincing, I can't lie. It looks exactly like a PlayStation 3 Slim, and the back here looks very convincing, but it's just fake. So you can just slide this back down in here, like so, and that covers everything. Then you just flip the top back up, and you're good to go. So that's the inside of the kiosk itself. There isn't really much to it. All the wires are self-explanatory. Like I said, this is sort of looking like a mess, but I made sure it's all banded together, and it's held in with these plastic prongs on the kiosk itself, so it holds it in place. So there we go. It's going to take just a second, so in order to close this back up, I'm going to have to come back to you guys in just a sec. Okay, so now that I got the door closed for the kiosk itself, we're going to move to the top door for the monitor itself, so you guys can see what it's like back there. So I'm going to hit my light here, and here's the door. I already have it open. Let me get back here for you guys. You're not going to see very well up in here, but this is what's up in here. You got the antenna output. You can see my bar right here. That's what's holding it in. So you got a couple Phillips head screws up there, and you see all the cables down there, and the HDMI input is in the middle, so you can't see it. It's really hard to get to, so I have to pull the monitor every time I want to change it for some reason. But that's what this is all about. Having fun, right? So it says make sure to fully tighten the 4 wing nuts to secure the monitor. You don't need to worry about that because it's a different bracket. I made the bracket and I know how it works. So thanks, but no thanks, Mr. Advertisement. And then when you're finished connecting things, you just close it up and take the key out of it. And boom, you're done. So I've chosen a game to play real quick, and it's Project Eden. I highly recommend this game on every single level. I usually don't recommend motion control games, but this is definitely one that works very well with the PlayStation Move. I don't have the PlayStation Move hooked up to this kiosk itself, but I will in the future make a bracket for the Move controllers because I have an extra set laying around for it. Anyway, to the game itself, this thing is absolutely stunning. The graphics are just out of this world. This has to be one of my favorite levels, even though it is just the second one in the game. The basic idea of the game is to purify things. Aw, man, I missed that life power-up. Got that one. All right.
Heads down.
I also played SOCOM 4 very well. And SOCOM 4 was Zipper Interactive's last major game for the PlayStation 3.
Friendlies. Negative. Let's get in closer. Stay low.
Deal. dip, potato chip.
Move slowly or they may be alerted.
Fuck it!
Got another kill. Hostile down. Need to get this right, sir.
Plays music very well. It's pretty loud too. And anime DVDs look awesome on this thing. Now obviously the camera isn't able to get everything because it's at the wrong angle and you know the whole story. Yada yada. Everything looks better on the PlayStation Kiosk. From movies, to music, to games, anything that you can think of just looks so much better when it's on the kiosk. I'd like to conclude the video now. I know there's a couple things I'm missing, like the back of the kiosk itself, but I can't move it right now because there's so much stuff in the way. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun making this video. It was something very different for me, especially for someone who's never owned a kiosk before. This is my first kiosk. I am extremely happy to have this in my possession. This is one of my favorite pieces and will continue to be my favorite piece that I own. And before we go, I want to show you guys something real quick. This thing has an alternate scheme for Grand Theft Auto 5. So you can see the poster girl on the side there. And on the side panel you have advertisements for pre-orders for GameStop. And in behind the PS3 you'll see the background for Vinewood, which is really cool. And shout out to Derek and his brother for giving me this awesome cube to display alongside it. I do prefer the Beyond Two Souls, but the Grand Theft Auto 5 is definitely a change up from time to time, so I like to switch them. Eventually I'd like to get more art for the background, but for now I'm happy with what I have. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Huge shout out to Derek and his brother TJ for helping me out. Thanks again so much, guys. I can't thank you enough, really. Really, this is awesome. If you like the video, make sure to share it, subscribe, like, rate, comment, do whatever you got to do on the comment section. I don't really care. Have fun. Have fun down there. That's what it's for. Alright, guys. We have a lot to get to in the next week, so I shall see you all soon. L rules out.